This is 30 minutes of core class live with me. My name is Dara. I am a physical therapist as well as a strength coach, yogi, endurance athlete. If any of this sounds like you or you're interested in join me live, 30 minutes. We're going to start off in standing. Weights are optional, so you can always bring weights. These are, what is this, my like 8-pounder? Totally optional, modify for your body, listen to your body first, always. We're going to start off in standing just with a little warm up and then take it down onto the mat. Core work. I usually do about a series of 3 moves, some advanced core. I will show you modifications, and then we're going to stretch and be done. That's it. Let's start off in standing, just warming up. Reach to the sky. Let's just get some nice mobility in our spine, get everything warmed up before we take it down onto the floor for some core strength. Subscribe to the channel to get notifications of live class. I host live class every week. Join me. Last breath here. And then exhale, forward fold, bring the arms all the way down. Just a nice little easy yoga warm-up. Nothing crazy. Just getting everything moving, checking with our body. Keep the knees nice and soft. Just shake it out. Hold it here for one more breath. And then on your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back, straighten out the knees. Hold it here, stretching those hamstrings. Who's got tight hamstrings? Everybody, right? Hold it here. One breath, hinging at the hips. Brace with your abs, tuck the chin in. Last breath. Bring your hands down, step back into plank. We have a little bit of planks in our warm-up, right? Modify as needed, right? If planks aren't your jam, rest, take a break, do something else. Hold it here for one breath. Spread your fingers wide. Push away from the mat. Active shoulders. Hold. And then bring your knees down, slowly lower chaturanga. We're starting really easy, mellow, first round, right? Just warming up, uncurl your toes. Push yourself up into a little baby cobra. Pull the shoulder blades down your back, hold it here, open the chest. Some nice opening, engage those lats, pull them down your back, one breath. Exhale back down. Uncurl your toes, push yourself back, downward facing dog. That is our whole warm-up flow, that vinyasa yoga, easy warm-up, pedal the feet. We're gonna go through that 2 more times, speeding it up. I do wanna add in a little bit of planks today to our warm-up. So let's try to squeeze that in at the end. Last breath here. Pedaling the feet, ankle mobility, calf mobility. And then walk your hands back to your feet, round 2. Rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time, head coming up last. Inhale, reach to the sky, round 2, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, arms down, shake it out, release tension. 1 breath here. On your inhale, halfway lift, flat back, engage the core tight here. Hands come down, plank, step it back. Stacking the shoulders right over the wrists, holding it here. 1 breath, tuck the chin. Either exhale knees or all the way down with control. Work your shoulders, right? Always sneaking a little bit of upper body strength with our core when I can. Push yourself up into cobra or up dog if you want to come all the way up. This should feel nice on the back, right? Not like pinching. It should feel like some nice extension of the spine. I'm pulling my shoulder blades down my back. I'm bracing with my abs a little bit, right? I don't want to just be pinching and jamming into that lower back. Hold it here. Exhale back down. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. We've got 1 more round. We're moving on. Quickly pedal the feet. Ankle mobility. Who's got tight calves? Everybody, right? Can't remember the last time I met someone who did not have tight calves, right? Walk your hands back to your feet, especially if you're a cyclist or a runner, hiker, whatever. Rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time, last time through. We are moving on. We've got some planks. I want to get them into the warm-up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, arms down. Hang out here, 1 breath. Halfway lift, flat back. This is your hip hinge, your deadlift. Hold it here. Hands come down, plank. More to come. Hold 1 breath. Exhale, lower however you need to, either knees or all the way down. Challenge yourself. Uncurl your toes. Push yourself up. Up dog or cobra. We are moving on next. And then push yourself into downward facing dog. Let your heels just drop. Let's get that nice little calf stretch in before we move on. So we're gonna walk out into our plank with an optional push-up, optional. We're just gonna finish up our warm-up with a little bit of plank walking out. Last breath here. Ooh, I feel it in my calves. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Come to the back of your mat. So let's finish up the warm-up with a little walking out inchworm into plank. Again, push-ups optional. I always tell people, try one. Even if it's modified, you're on your knees, whatever. Get the shoulders, get that upper body. A lot of times we're so focused on the lower body, legs, Get some upper body strength in, easy way. So I'm gonna step nice and wide, width of my mat or wider, so that when I come down into my squat, I have space here. And I'm not rounding in my back. So have the feet the width of the mat at least. So you can maintain this nice flat back position here. Get low, sink into those hips, open up these hips, and then walk it out into your plank. So that's it. This is the finishing part of our warm-up. Walk it back. Inhale, reach to the sky. If you want to add a push-up at the end, I always say add one. Try, right? The way you get stronger at push-ups is by doing more push-ups, right? Push-ups can be challenging. So just try one. Or maybe you do them on your knees, right? Tons of options to modify a push-up. You can also do wall push-up, right? So try one. Humor me. Just try one. And then walk it out again, just opening up the hips, sinking nice and deep, and finishing in our plank. Walk it back. Let's do a few more, and then we are finishing our warm-up. We're gonna get into the main series of today. The meat of the workout is our core strength advanced. I will show options. We got some spicy stuff, right? I will show you options. We got a little bit of a flutter kick, some deep abdominal work, some lower abdominal work. A little bit of challenging stuff today. Last time here. And then walk it back. Come down onto the mat. Let's finish up with a little bit of cat-cow. I'm gonna walk us through this core series. So we've got 3 moves today. So let's finish our warm-up with a little bit of spinal mobility. Nice cat-cow. Should just feel nice, right? Gentle. Stretch. Inhale. Exhale. So if you've got weights, bring them. Not needed, always optional, right? Nice gentle cat-cow. So our first move is going to be an elbow to knee crunch. If you want to add the weights, you're going to grab that weight overhead and crunch up. I will show you a couple of options for that first crunch move, right? Then our second move, we've got a flutter kick. Weights are optional for that one as well. And the last one is just going to be some easy bicycle crunches, right? Nice and easy. So reverse crunch, elbow to knee crunch, that is our first move. If you've got weights, I would say don't go heavy, right? We're working on a little bit of upper body, adding in, nothing too crazy that it's gonna strain your neck or your shoulders. So I'm gonna be on my back. Right now, if you're just doing the reverse crunch, you're just coming here. And if you're just doing the elbow to knee, you're coming here. And if you're adding the weights, overhead, crunch. Pick whichever level you want. I'm gonna exhale, squeeze, right? So elbow to knee, or weights to knee, or just here, right? Exhaling as I lift. So level 1 would just be a little bit of this pelvic floor squeeze, lift, lift. Level 2, no weights. I'm just gonna do a little bit of my crunch. And then level 3, bringing the weights. 3 rounds, 3 moves. That's the meat of the class, is right here. Exhale, squeeze. Lower abdominals, pelvic floor, all of it. If you're adding the weights, make them light. Right, this isn't about heavy. Exhale. Our next move is going to be pretty challenging as well. I will show you options. We're going to be doing a little bit of a flutter kick. Again, weights are optional for that second move. Weights are always optional. Let's do a few more here. And then we've got our second move. 3, 2, and one, relax. Whew. All right, weights are optional for this next move. If you're doing just a flutter, you're gonna let the legs come up, you're gonna kick them down, and then bring them back up. I want you to focus on this part first. I like to have the head lifted a little bit. The lower you go, the more you need to really brace with your abs. So I really wanna have that lower back pressed down the whole time. So if you're kind of losing it like here, stop, right? So just go as low as you can. If you're adding the weights, you're not really doing that much work. You're holding the weights here, or you're gonna hold them here. And again, the lower the weights are, the more pull, the more challenge you're gonna feel on your abs, right? I like them here. Just give me a little bit of extra work. Sometimes holding onto the weight will help you kind of lock in even better. So that's just another thing you can try. See if it helps you stabilize. Again, as my legs get lower, my lower back needs to stay glued to the floor. So some people maybe are just gonna go like here. Some people maybe go all the way, right? You really wanna maintain that control, right? This is challenging, right? So pick your level. Maintaining that lower back press and lifting the head up a little bit will help as well. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. This is challenging. I feel it. 2 more. 1 more. Still breathing, right? And then feet down. Drop the weights. Bicycle crunch. Everyone knows how to do this. This should feel easy compared to those first 2. Lift the head up. Connect here. Legs come up. Bicycle it out. Use this as kind of your little break, right? A little easy obliques. Tucking the chin, and I'm not straining my neck, right? I'm really keeping that chin tucked in. Getting some nice rotation, focusing on that belly button. It's my center of axis. Rotates. So this is our full circuit. We're gonna do 2 more just like this. Zipping through. Add some nice rotation. Get those obliques engaged. We've got that elbow to knee crunch coming up next. Finishing up here. Few more. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Relax. Let the knees rock side to side. Elbow to knee crunch. Again, weights are optional. You have options. If you're just doing here, this is your level 1. Start back in. Level 1, round 2. If you're adding that full body here, here, and again, it's not like your elbows have to touch the knee. That's just what you're aiming for, right? And again, if you want to add the weights, I'm just adding in exhale. Exhale. A lot of work on the lower abdominals, right? You should feel this. Exhaling as I lift. Use the breath. That should help you. Let's do a few more here. 4 more. Feel the burn. I know I do. 3, 2, 1. Take a quick break. Let those abs relax. Whew, I did these yesterday. I am feeling it today. Legs flutter up and down. You decide where you want the weights, or if no weights, that's totally fine. And kick. And again, maintaining that lower back press down, right? Keeping that lower back firmly pressing down. Lifting the head up if you want. We've got our bicycles coming up next. Quick little kicks. Again, as my legs get lower, I'm keeping that lower back pressed down. That is key. We don't want to finish this workout and our back is hurting, right? Let me tell you, as a PT, that is not the point. The point is some strong, deep abdominal work, engaged core, supporting, stabilizing your spine. 4 more here. 3 more. These should burn. These should hurt so good. 2. Lower you go, the harder it is. Last one. Whew. Definitely feeling that one today. I think my workout yesterday I'm feeling it. Lift up, bracing here. Rotation, obliques, bicycle crunches. Should feel so easy, right? This should feel like, oh, a breeze compared to those first two, right? Just get that rotation, obliques engaged. We want that whole core activation, strength, endurance, right? We're going for different moves. We're getting a little bit of our holds, a little bit of rotation, different muscles. Everything is a part of your core, including upper body. Want all this. It's not just abs, right? Breathing, don't forget to breathe. We got one more round. 3 rounds, 3 moves, speedy, spicy ab core work. Let's finish up. Last few here in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Take a break. Center yourself, ground yourself. Last round, make it count. Just as good as your first round. It starts from here. That exhale, that connection from here to here. Zip it up, lock it in. This is your foundation for everything, for your sports, for your life, for that stability and that full body resilience. Lift. You decide what you want to do. Again, lots of variations you can add on to this. You can also just do a regular crunch. If you're like, Dara, I'm tired of the legs thing. Give my legs a break. Do the crunch. Do the reverse crunch. Squeezing, engaging that pelvic floor. That's that bottom part of your core. Squeeze, pull up, lift, lower abdominals, squeeze, lifting my butt straight up. Connect the 2, elbow to knee. This is that deep control. Lift, lift, lift. Finish strong. Last round, make it count. Last few here. 4, 3, these are challenging. 2, 1, rest. Last round with the flutter kicks, press that lower back down first. Do not let that lower back lift as your legs go down. Lock it in, lower back is pressed down, and then back up. Keep that lower back pressed down. Focus. Deep abdominal work, right? I'm gonna try to squeeze in a little bit of glutes at the end. I was trying to squeeze in a little bit of lower back strengthening or some glutes. So I think we'll have time today, get a little bit of our glute bridges in. So if you've got the weights, let's add them in to this last exercise before we stretch. Finishing up here, keep that lower back pressed down. Abs engaged, don't space out, stay focused. Eyes on the prize, last round. 4 more here. Burn it out. 3, kick, faster. 2, do not stop. Last 1, you can do it. And rest. Whew. Put the weights to your side. Let's finish those bicycle crunches. We're gonna sneak in a little bit of glute work just as our finisher, right? Always good to get a little bit of activation. So if you got the weights, you're gonna add them in for your glute bridges on the hips. Not needed, but optional, right? Finish with your crunch obliques, bicycle it out. Easy, 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 speed, keep it going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are hip distance apart, knees at 90. If you got the weights, you can put them on your hip bones, not needed. Optional, squeeze your glutes, lift. Hinge up, just like we started with that hinge in our warm-up. This is your hinge at the hips. This is not a roll-up, this is a glute squeeze, hinging straight up. Shoot the hips, boom, right? Booty, hamstrings, primarily. If all you're feeling is your back, I want you to squeeze your glutes more each time you lift. want you to come all the way up. This should look like this nice little triangle at the top. Dig in with your heels. Play with that foot placement a little bit, right? So if you're not really feeling it, you're like, oh, I just feel my hamstrings or whatever, you could play around with the foot placement as well. But really focusing on that glute squeeze. We're just finishing off with a little bit of glutes. We're gonna stretch, be done with class. That is it. 30 minutes, you can get a lot into class, right? Abs, warm up, mobility, spine, core, glutes, deep core, pelvic floor, all of those things. Finishing up here. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Let go of the weights. We are done. Let's stretch. Let's cool it down. Hug the knees into your chest. Give them a good little squeeze. Rock the knees side to side. Release any tension here. And then when you're ready, let that left leg extend long on the mat. Shake it out. Hug that left knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Let's do a little bit of an active hamstring stretch. It can also help with a little bit of sciatica. We're going to flex and point. So again, just a nice, easy hamstring stretch, but also can help if you have a little bit of sciatica. I like to add this one in. Again, modify as needed. Always listen to your body, adding in anything that just feels right for you. Now's your chance. Any stretches that you know just feel nice on your body, add them in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications of live class and all my other playlists. I've got some flexibility, mobility, got some lower back videos, just pure core workouts, all that stuff. Last one here. And then bring that knee across your body. Left hand driving that knee across. Find that position that just feels like a nice stretch. Glutes or lower back, right? So the more you rotate off the mat, the more you're gonna get into that lower back. So if that feels nice, go for that. Open out that right arm, about 45-degree angle. And then just give this a nice cross-body stretch, getting into my shoulders, chest, rib cage, opening it up, letting the head go wherever it feels comfortable. Release any tension, shaking the head out. A lot of this core work, a lot of neck is involved. We're lifting the head, so just shake the head out, release any of that tension. And then find that angle that just feels right for you. So right knee can be higher, lower, rotating more off the mat, wherever it feels right for your body. Slow down the breath. Last breath here. And then come back to center when you're ready. Let's do our figure 4 stretch. Again, you can leave it here or you can reach through for thread the needle. Rolling the shoulders out. Release tension. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Lower the shoulders. Shake the head. This should just feel like a nice hip opener on that right side. Last few breaths here, and then we'll switch to the other side. You can also change this and do pigeon pose. Got a lot of options here. When you're ready, unwrap that right leg, shake it out, release tension. Hug that left knee into your chest. We're gonna do that same thing left side. So grab behind that left thigh. Active hamstring stretch. Ooh, tight hammies, right? Flex, point. Trying to really relax that right leg. Keep it relaxed. If you've got tight hips, you're gonna feel that right leg wanna move, right? As you stretch the left side, it's pulling on that other side, right? It's all connected, right? The pelvis is connected. So if you're really tight, you gotta realize everything is connected, left side to right side. So I'm trying to release any tension in that right leg and then just actively flex and point. Last few here. 2 more. One more time. And then bring that knee across your body, same thing. Find that position, find that angle of that knee that feels right to you, whether it's getting into that hip, that glute, or that lower back. Everybody's different, right? So you might feel different, you might have your knee in a different position than I am. That's totally fine because we're all built differently. Right, so just aiming for, what am I trying to stretch here? Is it more my glutes? Is it more my lower back? Just understanding, what is the purpose? What is the intent of your stretch? What are you working on, right? Not just doing it because I'm showing it, right? Making it right for your body. Head goes wherever it feels comfortable. Shake it out. Release any tension. We are almost done with class. Let it go. The hard work is over. Nice rotational stretch. Great for digestion as well. A lot of these twists, a lot of these spinal twists in yoga. Really nice for the digestion, as well as just relaxing your mind, your nervous system. Release tension. And then come back to center, figure 4 stretch. You can just leave it here. You can reach through for thread the needle. You can do pigeon pose. If none of those feel great, you can just do the knee to chest, right? Got lots of options. Again, modifying based on what is right for you. We are almost done with class. Roll the shoulders, release tension. Inhale through the nose. Filling the belly, hold. And then exhale it out through the mouth. Really using that diaphragm, that is a part of your core. Inhale through the belly. Fill the belly with air, chest comes up last. And then exhale it out through the mouth. Slow exhale. Do one more time. Really focus on that nice slow breath. Inhale through the nose. Filling the belly. Hold it. And exhale it out through the mouth. Slow exhale. Unwrap that left leg. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Nice and mellow. Finishing in seated. We are basically done with class. Roll onto your side. Prop yourself up into seated. We're just going to finish with that last stretch. That's it. We're done. Focusing on the nice tall spine, tall posture we started off with. You don't need to sit cross-legged, however is comfortable for you. I just want you to focus on crown of the head to the ceiling. Nice and tall spine, tall posture, ears over shoulders. That's what we're thinking about through our day. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale it out one more time, and then that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for coming. Inhale. And then exhale it out. That is it. Thank you guys for coming. Subscribe to the channel to get notifications for live class. I hope you got something good out of class. I will see you next time. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. See you guys next time.